characters from the one generation to another generation. With regards of this, I have explained you in the previous video, that is about the Gregor Mendel, and he has given the 3 laws about the inheritance of the characters from the one generation to another generation. He has worked on that a plant called as a pea plant, that is Pisum sativa. Okay, and what are the 3 laws there? Let us write. Laws of inheritance. Laws of inheritance. The first one, law of dominance. Let us discuss about this. Law of dominance. So, as I told you that every character of the organism is having the 2 traits. The other form of the character is called as a trait. So, every character of the organism is having the 2 traits. One is a dominant trait, another one is a recessive trait. One is a dominant, another one is a recessive trait. So, let us see this. In this, dominant character is always expressive and a recessive character is always suppressive or inexpressive. Let us see. Suppose if you take the height of the plant, a character that is height of the plant. So, there are 2 characters height of the plant. One is tallness. One is tallness. It is indicated with the capital T. Another one is recessive, that is shortness. This is indicated with the small t's. Okay, let us see that. We should go for the Punnett square. This is called Punnett square. So, when a symbol is given, circle and arrow mark, this is the male. You must remember this. And a circle below the plus mark, this is female. So, in case of inheritance and heredity lesson or evolution lesson or reproduction lesson, whatever it is there, we go for indicating male and female with the symbols, not by writing the male and female like that. Okay. So, you must remember this. A circle with arrow mark upwards direction, that is called male, and a circle with the plus mark below that, that is called as a female. Okay. So, these are the male. Suppose you take the male is the tall plant is male, and dwarf plant is female. Okay. So, one character we have taken. What is the character here? Height of the plant. In this, 2 traits are there. One is a dominant trait, another one is a recessive trait. Dominant trait is tallness and a recessive trait is shortness, and these are indicated with the capital T as well as the small t. When these 2 are self-pollinated, what happens? Capital T, small t, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, as well as the capital T and small t. You observe that 4 progeny has been produced here, 4 resultant plants are produced here, and all of them are showing the tallness. All of them are showing the tallness in physically, morphologically. That means when you see the plant like that, immediately you will be finding that that plant is very much taller. If you see the plant directly like this, when you see that one, that plant is very much shorter. That is the physical appearance of the plant, how it is showing, that is only dominant character. Okay. So, here the resultant plants, the 4 plants which are there here, the resultant plants which are showing here, you can see this one, all of them are having the tallness. So, that will be shown in the physically. So, all the 4 plants are tall plants only. This is called law of dominance. In this, what the Gregor Mendel told, every character of an organism will be having the two traits. One is a dominant, another one is a recessive. And dominant trait is always expressive, and the recessive trait is always inexpressive or suppressive. This is called law of dominance. Okay, and next we move to the second one. We will move to the second law, that is the law of segregation. Law of segregation. So, in this, what the Gregor Mendel told, the living organisms, when they are cross-pollinated between the male organism as well as the female organism, the crossing over will be taking place and the characters will be exchanged, and those are distributed individually. Those are distributed individually evenly to the resulted organisms in the next generation. This is called law of segregation. Okay, let us see what is that law of segregation. In this also we will go for the Punnett square. So, the resulted in the law of dominance, what are the character, what we have character we have taken, that height. Okay. So, there the progeny has been produced is small capital T as well as the small t. These two we have taken in the law of segregation. So, the male organism and the female organism, these two we have taken the for our experiment here, that is the law of segregation, to prove it, the law which is given by the Gregor Mendel. So, that is capital T, small t, capital T, small t. This is the female organism and this is the male organism. Whatever the resulted plants are come from the law of dominance, okay, and those resulted plants we have taken and cross-pollinating. In the law of dominance, self-pollinated, and now here we are doing cross-pollination. Cross-pollination, already you know that one. The pollination between the transferring of pollen grains from anther of one flower to stigma of the another flower of the another plant of same category. That is called cross-pollination. So, we are doing the cross-pollination between the two plants which are having the mixed characters. So, what is the result will be here? Capital T when we cross-pollinated, capital T, small t, again capital T, small t, and these two, small t, small t. So, when you observe that plant, the resulted plant, the morphological characteristic of the resulted plant, the physical appearance of the resulted plant is three of them are tall. Three plants are tall plants. Three plants are tall plants and one plant is short plant. One plant is a short plant. Three of them are tall. You can see this is the physical appearance. The morphological appearance of a plant is called phenotype ratio. Phenotype. The morphological, that means physical appearance. Morphological means what here? Physical appearance. The physical appearance of the plant is phenotype. Okay, in this, that means that when you see the plant, the nature of the plant, whether it is a height plant, tall plant or short plant, by seeing that only we can say that it's a short plant, it's a tall plant, like that. Okay. So, that is the physical appearance. The physical appearance of the plant is called phenotype. So, the phenotype category are three of them are tall plants and one is a short plant. So the ratio of the phenotype plants is 3:1. The ratio of the phenotype character is 3:1. This is called phenotype ratio. Shall I will write here phenotype ratio. This is 3:1. That means 3 plants are taller and 1 plant is shorter. So, but when you see genetically, when you go deep into the plant, genetic variations, if you see that, the genetic variations, observation of the genetic variations is called as a genotype. When you see the genotypic variation, in this, one is a pure tall, one is a pure tall, one is pure tall plant. Okay, let me write that side. This is genotype. One plant is a pure tall plant. And one plant is pure tall plant and 2 plants are hybrid plants, neither tall nor short. 2 of them are hybrid plants. And one is remained, this is completely pure short plant. So might be seen now here, this is one is a pure short plant. So one is a pure tall plant, you can see here in the genotype, 2 of them are hybrid plants and one is a pure short plant. So when come to the genotype ratio, that is 1 genotype ratio, that is 1:2:1. One plant is a pure plant, pure tall plant, another 2 plants are hybrid plants and one plant is completely pure short plant. This is called a law of segregation. So the plants which are obtained from the law of segregation are the pure breed plants. Those are all called as the pure breed plants. And these plants only used for producing the next generation. Okay, that is the law of segregation, law of dominance, and law of independence assortment. This is the third law given by Gregor Mendel, and that we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.